G'day everyone, it's Duncan here, and here's a hard truth Australians were warned about 20 years ago. Cabinet papers from 2005 show the federal government already recognised the risk of radical Islamist extremism taking root inside Australia. Not vaguely, not hypothetically, specifically. These papers warned about radicalisation, homegrown terror threats, failures of integration, and the need for stronger counter-terror measures. They acknowledged that extremist Islam ideologies tied to overseas conflicts could influence people here. This wasn't guesswork. It came after 9/11, Bali and the London bombings. They talked about intelligence gaps, preventative detention, movement restrictions, and the danger of ignoring radical ideology in the name of social cohesion. In plain terms, the warning lights were flashing red. Fast forward 20 years and Australians are told the Bondi attack was shocking, unpredictable, and unforeseeable. That's simply not true. The threat was identified. The risk was documented. The concerns were written down. What failed wasn't awareness. What failed was follow through. Governments chose reassurance over resolve, optics over enforcement, and words over action. The 2005 Cabinet papers warned that a small number of second and third generation Muslims in Australia could be vulnerable to radicalisation driven by feelings of exclusion, social and economic disadvantage, and an identity of vicarious humiliation linked to global conflicts involving Muslim populations. Which is why governments were warned early about the need for real integration and prevention, not denial. It was about Islamist ideology and a failure to confront it early. Instead of sustained enforcement and serious prevention, governments leaned on messaging, hoping cohesion alone would fix an ideological threat. Now, after the deadliest terror attack on Australian soil, people are told not to ask hard questions, but the questions don't disappear. If governments knew in 2005, why are we acting surprised in 2025? Warnings don't expire because they're inconvenient. When ignored, they come back as consequences. Opening the door and then insisting extremist ideology is harmless is not okay. It's willful blindness.